Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Get ready.
Counter play with Jacobs. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. This defense for the Steelers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Now they run with Jacobs on 1st down, and he'll take this forward for about 5. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
2nd and 5. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Well, able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
They'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Raiders! Brandon Ayuk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 27, Pickett. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Steelers at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Touchdown! A great play there. 63 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
On play action, they'll throw. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 34 yards.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you've got that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Harris running straight ahead. They find some open field here. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 35-yard line. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. Dancing to his left. That's caught left side by Jeudy. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, 11-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams are trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Looking to throw. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, they're looking for Jeudy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the Raiders will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that. But I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Second and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Down right around the 25. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Adams the man in motion right. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. The kick by Carlson is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Pickett. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point by Carlson. Up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. Now he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake. He's going to air one out. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Boswell for the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the 2nd half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Pickett, open man, that's the tight end fire move. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot. Pickett now on 1st down. Got an open man, it's Pickens. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Pickett right back to the air again. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Back to throw. Pickett. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Pickett to throw on 1st down. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Throwing again on second down. Pickett hits his running back, Pirine. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Touchdown. And the Steelers have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. Was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Being chased out left. That's caught by Waller out left side. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 61 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's got some space here. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs, as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And 3rd and 5. This will be the 8th play of the drive. He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The end result, 21 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Give him a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it still brings up 4th. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Buying time is left. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game, challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Pickett back to throw. It's Najee Harris now on back-to-back plays with a catch. 4 yards the pickup, first down. On the give, this is Harris. He'll get this to about the 38. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Pickett to throw. It's brought in by Harris. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Out route, and he connects with Freiermuth. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. Pickett. Here's Freiermuth again. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Here's Pickett. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw a 4-way touchdown. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys up him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage.